From Admira Sync, Adrian. Which one of your holostar senpais inspires you the most and why? Doesn't have to just be one, more than one from each group. Good question, who inspires me the most? I guess it's different, let's see. With Altair, I think I've always been an emotional mess and sometimes I'm too loud for my own good, I guess. That was like my whole life when I was younger. So it's hard getting along with people. It's like, I think I can read the room pretty well. It's more like I have trouble controlling myself and I get too excited, that type of thing. So, Altair would fit the category of someone I wanted to be like when I was like younger. I was like, think about it. Calm, cool, collected, witty, attractive. Jesus, I wanted to do that. Like when Valentine's Day would come up and people were like dating people, I'm like, I want to be like an awesome boyfriend type. What the hell? He kind of fits all of it, right? He sings, plays the cello. Jeez, he is the host. I can see it. So that's for Altair, but let's see. Maybe Magni, probably. I don't know. He's just funny. He also knows how to stand his ground, just like Altair. But he's also really creative and also very sweet. Very sweet. He puts a lot of like thought into everything. Very empathetic. More than one might think. And also he likes to bully a lot and he knows how like, I don't know, he just, it's like, you know how you're like playing with someone, you're like, like you're at a playground, right? You're bringing your kid to a playground and you're like, okay, I gotta watch my kid to make sure they don't like shove their face into like the sand or something, or like try to eat a scorpion, or try to like hit their head on the wall or something, right? He's like that, but for himself, he's able to like sit back and go, okay, I need to fix this. Or this can go here. Very creative. I like him. I like that he keeps going. I respect his tenacity. Very funny. And I like, I guess, for the most part, is that he also knows the confidence, right? He knows how to be silent. I have trouble because I like have a big issue where I'm like, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? Should I do that? Am I okay as myself? That type of thing. I'm okay with myself like these days pretty much, but younger was always a big just problem. And I think Magni is very impressive because that's someone you become not as you're born as, and more like you come that way over time through like countless work. So that's why I think he's very cool. Very creative, and then he just sort of dips his toes into whatever he wants. So you want to draw? He draws. You want to do music? He does music, right? You want to voice act something? He will do that. I like it. He doesn't like try to put himself to one thing, but also he does well. Takes his time. Very skilled. Any of the JP bros. Shien senpai. I can see that, I guess. I like, cause he also likes voiceover, right? Seiyu, close to it, right? I like that he keeps on going. I like he's very funny too. I really like his voice. For Shien senpai, it'd probably be that because we have similar interests in that area, and then we both dealt with similar things. Like I think he talked about on stream, right? Or it's like he also couldn't do voice stuff for a bit. We all have our own reasons, whether it's like you're anxious or maybe you like physically can't do it. Maybe you just ran away. Or something like that, right? So, I like that he was vulnerable enough to talk about that with everyone and still show it, right? I think, let's see. I think one of the popular clips is when he did an impression from Demon Slayer, right? He has great skill. I like it. I want to hear more from him. Let's see, JP senpais. I recently met Rio senpai, or I'll call them Rio senpai when I'm not talking to them. How's that? That's better. Rio senpai. I like them. I want to know more about them. Let me think. Temma senpai is cool. I like it. I like that Temma senpai just pretty much knows what he likes and just does it, right? Also very friendly, but also doesn't like force himself to do anything. He really is like a knight, right? Well, I guess he is a knight. You got isekai here, right? So I guess it's like that whole thing. Very straightforward. I can see that. I want to talk to, let's see, Miyabi senpai. He's cool. He has health concerns, right? But he still keeps pushing on, so I think that's also very admirable. Because I have like, it's some things you hear about and you're like, oh geez, if I dealt with something like that, you've like, ooh, I'm not sure how I deal with it. But I still think it's different hearing about it and different actually dealing with something, right? So it's like, oh, your arm's broken? Ah, geez, that sucks. Versus actually having it broken. So I like that he keeps pushing himself. Izuru senpai is really good. He does guitar, right? I really like his singing. I think I like him and Astel Senpai because Izuru plays Apex a lot, right? Astel Senpai I associate Valorant. I like when they're like talking and then they get really silent and then they start killing people and they don't say anything. They both do that sort of thing, right? Rikka Senpai I've not talked to too often. I only talk to them on Twitter, which is like a, hey, nice to meet you, right? I want to know more about them. I haven't been able to catch their streams, but they're really cool. I think I like pretty much all my JP Senpais, right? Oh, I think I forgot to mention this. I think someone asked me about Holostars. If I could meet someone, I wanted to meet probably Kagami Kira Senpai, right? I thought they're very cool. The things they could do, the things he could do with his voice, right? It's like stronger than mine. Mine is just like, I think it's cool, like when people like the high-pitched voice, but I think I'm like only touching the tip of the water.
大丈夫
Kaoru、Kaoru、酒持ってこい、酒持ってこい。
みたいな。大丈夫後輩指りするよ。はい。持ってこい、酒って。
Right? Kira Senpai has a better hold of that. Also, it's super funny. I remember, let's see. I liked his streams with, I forgot their name. They were my senpai. They had pink hair, long, right? I think they graduated. I can't remember their name right now. But I like their streams with Kira and them. Kaoru. Yeah, bingo. Very funny. I like them. They would test the limit sometimes too, so I'd be like, oh my god, these guys are wild.
はい。
キスしに来ました。
キモ。キモ。
I wish I got to meet them though. But those would be for current inspirations. Everyone in the guild inspires me in some way, but if I get talking about this... Yeah, I'll try to go on to another question.